Good afternoon, bonjour tout le monde, minasan konnichiwa. I'm coming live today to talk about living abroad, expatriation, again, one topic I am passionate about, and with your children. I just finished an interview with a dear entrepreneur, Nathalie Clément, on Instagram, and she asked the question about what advice would I give to families who are wondering whether they should live abroad or not? And my answer was just go for it. And why? It's because to me it was the most beautiful gift my parents gave to me when we moved in Japan when I was 6 years old and my sister was 4 years old, and it was truly the most beautiful gift. And here is why. It helped me to really open my mind towards different ways of communicating, different ways of thinking, of behaving. It's another culture, another food, another way of living. It truly opened my mind towards different ways of living. And it taught me another language. It taught me really the ability to adapt easily to any environment. And so when we had the opportunity 7 years ago to reproduce this experience in the US with my children, who were younger than me when I moved abroad, they were 18 months old and 3 years old, I almost didn't hesitate. Of course, I was not so motivated about moving to USA because I wanted to move to Asia initially, just because I love Asia and this is part of my culture and part of my husband's culture. But I immediately looked at all the benefits my daughters would gain, which are open-mindedness, new language, opportunities to grow and learn, and all these things. I knew that they would gain a lot, and that's what happened. And today I feel so grateful that my husband and we said yes to this experience, because there is always a difference between hoping that one day I will live abroad and actually taking the action and go for it. It's two different things. A lot of people dream of living abroad, but the thing is, when the opportunity comes, and of course you need to create this opportunity too, when the opportunity comes, it's like, am I ready to say yes immediately? Because you don't have much time usually. It's like a few weeks, even 1 or 2 months. It's really quick usually when you have to give an answer to the opportunity. It's a short window. So I'm so grateful we said yes, because it gave so much to not only our children but also to our family. Today I can say we have a strong bond. We get along really well between me and my daughters and my husband and I, but it has its own challenges, of course, because you're always four or five, depending on how many children you have, and even if you move as a couple, you're always 2 of you or 4 of you or 5 of you together. So it has its own challenges too. I don't say it's always pink, but I don't know if we use this expression, by the way, in English, but it's not always la la la, but it has its own challenges. And at the same time, I can really see how it's strengthening our bond all together. And that is why I would always recommend to go for it. If you have the desire to live abroad and if you're hesitating, just go for it. And I also take this opportunity to announce a great offer I am launching, which is called A Blooming New Life. This is the expat club, which is going to be support a community. It's a membership for 1 year long where you will gain knowledge around cross-cultural adaptation, stress management, work-life balance, different topics. It's each month you get new live on a different topic from me. You also get access to different experts that coming regularly to talk about mindfulness, conscious parenting, different topics, and you get the support community with other expats from all around the globe where you can ask your question, gain support, and all of this for 1 year. It is only $150. Can you imagine? Only $150. The price will go up in 2023. For 2022, this will be the price. Can you imagine? With only this price, you get access to more than 12 hours of content, because you get each month a new webinar on different topics, just for you to feel ready, to feel supported, and to feel ready to adjust to your new environment, and also to feel ready on your mindset. Because to move abroad, you not only need the cultural knowledge of the culture where you're going to, it's very important. You also need the right mindset. You also need to know how to shift your energies when you're down, how to, of course, welcome the sadness, anger, frustration when it comes, because it will come. When we live abroad, there are times where we feel confused, stressed out. There will be time like that, but it's also very important to welcome them, acknowledge them, and then learn how to shift them so you don't stay in the crisis, in the bottom of the curve, in the adaptation curve. There is this curve, and I showed you I talked about it during a webinar yesterday. Write your story abroad. By the way, if you want the replay, send me a message. You will get access to the replay of the webinar I did yesterday. Write your story abroad, and I will also post the link of the offer for the expat club. I wish you all a wonderful day, and if you're hesitating to move abroad, just go for it, seek for opportunities, talk about it around you, and if you already have the opportunity, just jump, go for it. Everyone will thank you, especially if you're just a couple, or if you're just solo, or if you have young children, go for it. I know that when you move with teenager, it can be a bit more challenging, so more reflection is required, but if you have a young children or none, just go for it right away. Sending you lots of love. Bye bye.